morning. Welcome to the class today. We're going to work like you know what I said the other day, lots of lower body. We'll also work a little bit in our waist. Yesterday we did a whole lot for our upper body. Really, I think it was a great workout, but today we're going to just do as good a workout, but for the lower body. So I know that my feet are not really in it. I'll move back a fraction and let's get started. So let's separate the toes, have your ankles, knees and hips on top of one another. Keep your shoulders down away from the ears and coming up, hands onto the lower tummy. Now breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you're breathing out, stomach moves in towards the spine. We'll just do our usual setup. Then we're getting into lunges to start with. And we're breaking up 3 sets of legs with some weight. So but really strong legs each set. Hands a bit higher, breath in and sighing out. Keep the shoulders relaxed, breath in. As you breathe out, your arms come down. Inhale, rising up. Ramiro's out running, so the girls are here now. Exhale to the side, and I'm hoping I behaved pretty well. Oh, my arms are still doing that from yesterday. If you're in for a really good workout for the arms, go and do yesterday's class. Inhale up. And then bring the arms down in front. Oh, they're sore. Come up onto the balls of the feet. We stay lifted. Arms to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. And then exhaling out to the side. A very good morning to you, Maria Mariette. Inhale, arms lift up. Oh, hello. Gracie, your arms sore as well. Stay here in the legs, just the arms. Mine are really sore now as I can feel them moving. They weren't sore before I started moving them. Inhale forward. I've got to read what you said. Exhale to the side. 50 push-ups, that's right. And then come down. But it was hard in the sense that it wasn't the usual 100 push-ups that we do doing 5 sets of 20. It was different. Go and check it out. Inhale forward. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms up today. Hopefully I'll make your lower body sore. Come down a little bit more. And we'll just do it one more time, please. And then we're going to get into lunges to begin. Very similar to what we did on Tuesday night, but a little bit more. Inhale forward. So today, lower body, leg work, and waist. Inhale, arms up, and then come down just that last time. Now, we're not going to get into a balancing until after the final set of waist. So 3 lots of legs, 3 lots of waist, and then we're going to do balancing. So you've got your hands either on your hips or they can be down on your thighs. Make sure you've got room to lunge behind. Right leg, inhale back, exhale drop. Inhale up, exhale bring it in. Change sides. Now it needs to be a long enough lunge. Dawn says they're sitting in a box in the corner. Not by punishment, but by choice. Si quieren moverlo, sí, no, porque you still put them there.
We're in punishment.
No, they're not in punishment. Anna was just in timeout though before we started.
Okay.
I was not for Anna for timeout. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you come up, you're only coming up to halfway. So these continue for a while before we add the first change. So the lunges are the first set. I'm going to do lots and lots of lunges. Then we're going to break it up with the waist before we get into squats. I'm just going to put the box right in the corner. Oh, you should put it in that corner. That's even better. Ana, ¿quieres entrar con algo para mostrar a ellos cómo se ven en la cama? Esto sí es yo de Susie. Oh, no llevas tanto. Ponte bien para que Ana pueda entrar.
Okay.
So inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. You know the drill. And I'm not counting because you know when I count I always get it wrong. Although yesterday with the push-ups I didn't get the counting wrong. Although I'm sure I didn't get it wrong. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to go for 4 more. And then we're going to just repeat the right side. Yeah? No, sabes, no más. And mueve solo esas cosas cerca de mí. All right, so just the right leg, and continue the same thing, just the right leg. Yeah? So back, squat, halfway up, and bring it in. So we're continuing the right leg, and then I'm going to add a change soon enough. squat, lunge, so halfway, and then bring it in. Watch my change. It's a knee instead of a tap. So you step, drop, knee, and then lift it. If you don't like to bring that knee up, by all means, just do it, the tap. But you don't have to change the breathing sequence, still the same. Now, you can, if you want, to add running arms. You don't have to do them. Are you feeling it probably in both legs a little bit? I'm meant to take the girls to a park in the afternoon for a play day. Let's see. When we arranged it yesterday, I'm like, do you know a park in mind that's going to be like dry enough after all the rain? She said this is a park that might be draining a little bit more, somewhere in Baldwin. So let's see, in my high school, in fact. So I'll drive past my high school, show the girls a bit of a trip down memory lane now that we can go a little bit further. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and go for 4 more. And if you're feeling a burn that's too intense, just don't do the lunge down as far. 1 more. Now I'm going to do it one more time, but then just tap it in. Not tap it in, change legs. Left leg back, yeah? Keep the left leg coming. Just tap down and then back again. So we're just changing it up. The good thing about doing these big muscle groups is we're getting into fat burning as well as toning. That's it. Do 2 more. And then we're going to add that change, which is the knee lift. So watch me on the first one and then join me in. So you step, squat, up, and knee. So running arms, of course, is an option. You can keep those hands down the waist. Because the legs aren't going out to the side, you could even let the arms just hang down if that's better for your neck. Down, low, up, and lift.
And down, and lift.
On my walk this morning, there was a bird. It looked like a kookaburra style bird, and it was just against a wall, and it was like playing still, like playing dead, but it was standing. I could tell it didn't have its wings, but I've learned my lesson from the last time to not touch it in case, you know, its parents or something were close by. It wasn't that small, but then on the way back, it was still there, and I was trying to jump up this wall to get in the garden. 4 more. So I did just pick it up and put it up on the garden. Actually, it wanted the help, I could tell. It didn't try and pick at me, nothing. It was just really docile. All right, so we're going to change sides. So step, drop, bring it in, then change. Keep the change going.
Yeah.
Keep it coming. No tatarito. Now in a moment, we are going to take this into a drop back, but it's going to be fast. So it's not a 4-point move, it's just a down and in. But let's do a few more like this. Now for your knees, if you feel like it's too much going for the fast ones, just stay with these ones, okay? You've always got this option. But after this, I'm going fast, just like this. Right? We are going to do repetitions on the same side shortly too. So this is our long lunges. this going. Do a couple more. And now we're going to take the right leg back, and it's continuing, just right leg. Una corona. We're really demolishing these legs, basically. Now this is where the reverse breath comes in. We're exhaling on the back, but in a moment I'm going to inhale back, exhale up. So you can do the non-knee lift when you're exhaling back, or you can do the knee up and you're exhaling when you come up. Not too many more. Alright, so bring this one in and then change sides. Change again. We are going to do the repetitions shortly. You're exhaling on the back. The repetitions will come this time with the left leg back. But let's just do a few more before we get there. Don't give up on yourselves, team. Doing well. Alright, so the next time, keep on going back on this side. Tap it in and go. Really strong movement, working your quad and the glutes behind. We're approaching the end of these lunges. So watch the last one. And yeah, so that's your option. Sa kahaya huga. So go. Four more. And bring it on in. Whew, shake it on out. I'm just going to move the mouse because I feel that the computer is going to go off. All right. So a bit of waist time. So first lot of leg work. Great job. Feet are hip width. No, they're actually a bit wider than hip width distance apart. The arms are up high. Shoulders relaxed. Take a breath in. Move over to your left. Hold your breath in. And then bring yourself back up to center. Hold breath in. Move to the left again. So these are our breaking up exercises, just to mix it up after the legs. Give the legs a break, but make the core work. So team, in the next one, to make it more intense, you're coming down to the left, but you're pushing your hip out to the right. Hold breath in, and then come back up center. And again, out we go. Hold breath in, and then bring it back up. Hold it, and then come back up. And I know the arms are getting sore, so your option is to cross your arms over your chest at any stage, but I'm not going to give your arms a break. We're going to go straight to the other side shortly. But I want to see 4 more here. Hips going right out. Makes it so much more challenging. Ana, no te demasiado ruido, por favor. On this last one, we're going to push the hip out. Now when we come up and go to the other side, no hip. So take yourself to the right, no hips out. Hold breath in, and lift it back up. Hold breath in, shoulders stay relaxed, move again. Do a few more before we start to include the hip moving out towards the left. So this is to work your left waist. What we were doing just before was your right waist. This is the last one before we include those hips pushing out. Very intense for the waist, especially when you get into the hips moving away from where you're traveling. So let's do it. Come on down, exhale, move the hips out. Hold breath in, and then bring it up. Hold breath in, move on down again. I know I'm not doing particularly the same number on each side, but it's thereabouts. Nada de aburrido, eu quiero que tú tomes agua después de tu cambio. Yo puse más agua. Just go for 3 more. And where your legs are now is where they stay for the next lot of leg work. 1 more, please. And we're going to get into squat knee lifts. So bring the arms down. They can be on the waist. Inhale down. Now right leg up. Now the legs are wider than they usually are with our squat knees, which means you're going to have to do a side-to-side movement. And it gets you into a little bit of balancing. Time to open up the zip a bit. It's definitely warmer. Ambos hablaron al mismo tiempo. ¿Ah? Llévala. Anda rápido, yo te limpio. Yo te limpio. Solo anda a subir 2 minutes más. Subes ahí cuando estás listo, yo te pongo. Shush. Cuando estás listo, te pongo. ¿No quieres pipí? Cuando quieres keep that going, please. Keep it going. Sorry if I'm on the other leg now. Apologies. Mine is in the toilet because they had a little bit of a tiff prior. She didn't want Anna to help her. ¿Tú vas al baño después? So keeping this going a little bit longer. That way I can not leave you when we started to do the change. Because I want to clean Anna quickly before her. ¿Terminaste, Anna? Alright, keep that going. Ahora, no pones nada de cara en la pantalla haciendo estupideces. Legs. Anna. Alright, so just a few more. The legs are out wide. And what we're going to do, Tam, is we're going to stay low now. And then what we're going to do is just lift up, alternating legs, staying low. So this is round 2 of our leg work. Again, it's hard, but we're working in different muscle groups. We are still working quads, still working the back, but we're working a little bit around as well. Keep this going, and then we're going to stay with our weight over on our left leg and do some repetition exercises with our right. ¿Hace bien tus manos? here. Now, what we're doing is we're taking the toe forward, pull the knee up. Toe out, pull the knee up. Toe back, pull the knee up. Repeat. Side, other side now, back. So front, side and back. So stay low in this leg, you'll feel a burn there. So we're going to just do one more round like that. Then we're going to take our weight over into our right side. So squat down and bring our left foot forward, pull the knee up. Side. Now back. And again, forward and side. To back. Stay low. Okay.
Banana.
And Papa, he's soaking wet.
She's too wet.
I got home pretty wet today and I had an umbrella. He went without, obviously, because he's running. He's going to be wet. Anda mañana se mejor. No sé cómo. Primo, y pones aquí abajo, por favor, la máquina. Nada, Arina. We're nearly done with this set. One more. Feel the burn in those legs, right? And bring it on in. Hey, good job. Feet are back to hip width distance apart. Arms lift. Move to your left, no hip movement. Hold breath in, and then come back up. So it feels like a nice release to come into these again. The arms will get a bit of a burn soon. So after this one, hip out. Let's go straight into it now. Not as many of the normal ones without the hip. No, I don't read, Alana. So this time, if you can, try and push your hip out just a centimetre more and go down just that fraction lower. You'll feel the difference when you start to come back up. It's a really strong pull through the right waist. See? No. Una no tiene manos, se ha roto. No me preguntas a mí, yo no sé. Two more. Yo no sé quién, tú o Alba. Alright, so team, listen up. Just the other way, no hips. Hold breath in, and then come up. A couple more just without the hip movement. And I know the arms are getting sore being up, so like before, you can cross them over your chest. Try and stick with it if you can. So here comes our hip movement. So come on down, and then push the hips out. So parece Chloe cuando se tiene sus gorros. ¿Qué sé? There's Peppa. So you're pushing right into that left side with the hip as you move to the right. Super strong, just a few more. Warming up, right? All those squats, big muscles working, these really intense, acute muscle group. And it's hard to get us working in that position, so we're really warming. Let's just do the one more, and then our arms will come down. Bring your arms down, bring your feet together, and we're going to do a curtsy. Right leg only. And tap it then again.
You're on the tablet. I'm on the tablet.
So you're keeping your toes of the leg that's not moving facing forward. So this is a shorter set. So don't think, oh my God, we're going to do as long as before. No, it's shorter. I just want to make sure that we're covering all bases in terms of leg, butt exercises to get every part of your legs working, okay? And the beauty of each one that we've done, we've incorporated some knee lifts, so we're getting into some balancing at the same time. And don't worry, after the next lot of waist exercises, we will get into real balance. Not that that's fake balance, but it's not focused balance, yeah? So I'm going to change the breathing for the knee part. Watch this. The knee goes out to the side. So it's not a front movement, it's a lateral movement. Two more. No pones aquí porque mami va a mover frente con. Stay here. Now pulse. Just finishing off this side. Mueve casa por ahí. Just 8, 7, 6, 5. It hurts. And bring it up. Woo. So move to the other side so you've got room to curtsy with the left leg behind. Woo. Let's do it. Tap it out. No. 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 Ni cerca. So you see it's a shorter set. We've already finished one side. Finish this side and then we're getting into the waist again. Watch me on this one. I inhale and lost balance. Remember, out to the side, not forward with that knee. You can do some arm movements if you feel that's going to help you balance. Hey. ¿Quieres ir time out? Huh? Papi va a bajar pronto. ¿Por qué no subes?
No.
Just 2 more. I'm going to make a pancake. Making pancake this morning. She can eat some of that now. Come down. Hold forward. Pulse. This is it. Banana and blackberries. Didn't have enough bananas. I only had 1. 4 more. So no. Nunca. Nunca. And come on up. Hey, good job. Feet back to a bit wider than hip width distance apart. Arms up. I know they don't want to do it today, but they have to. Move to the left, exhale, no hips. Hold breath in, come up. When you're doing it without the hips, push weight into that right foot just as much as your left. Hold, and then come up. Got 2 more like that before we add the hip. Anna's been sleeping a little bit longer in the mornings. The last few days she's not been waking up until around 6. It's been a very quick transition to the 6 instead of the 5. Let's move the hip out. Not that quick a transition, but it just feels like what's it happening now? I'm generally awake earlier because I'm used to being awake earlier. But I'll look forward to when my body clock starts to change and I'll still be asleep at that time. ¿Qué? No, si tienes un pico. ¿Quién tiene labios? Do 4 more of these and then we're going to the other side. So sí, porque tus labios parecen marrón por los mora. Estás comiendo mora y tus labios ya están pintando. 2 more. You're going to see the disgrace of what this room is when I have to move down on the mat. So stay your breath in, go the other way, no hips. Moving from the waist. Bajas a mesa. Bajas. I've got all the pig junk in the floor. I had it in the corner more so that they wouldn't have it in the way when we moved down onto the mat. But I just moved it all forward. Not all of it, but a lot. So here comes the hip part, team. Move to the right, hip to the left. Go, go, go. And come on up. So we're not doing too many of these. Okay, so they're going to animals. Go, go, go. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Oh, so tight in that waist, right? Do a few more. Last 2, and then you'll be like, oh, thank God that's over, right? Probably won't be that you feel it until tomorrow, though, even the day after, where we're working. Okay, so bring the arms down, bring the legs together. You would be like, okay, we can finish the class here, right? No, we're not going to finish the class here. We're going to need to balance, and then we're going to come down. So have a drink of water, and then come on back. We'll get into some sort of leg releasing balance. So sink on in, and we're just going to cross into our eagle, and then the right arm crosses. So this will give you a bit of a stretch after the class yesterday, and also the waist exercises we've just been doing. Four more.
We have zucchini here.
Yes, we do. Lovely. Philip gave us a zucchini cut off. It's been growing. It's amazing how quickly it's growing. Every day it grows for a few centimetres. We've gone up. Maybe a centimetre, maybe not a few centimetres, but it's growing quick. No. Margot. Philip, you Margot, Philip. 4 more. So just unravel the arms to the side, step onto your left foot, lift off the right. Sí. Yo me gustaría si no hablas más conmigo durante la clase. Keep going, 4 more breaths. And then let's change. It's not often we start our balancing at like over the half an hour point. We're not going to be on the ground too long, but yes, it's obviously a little bit longer class today because I really wanted us to get in those really strong leg exercises. Ronnie, I hope you like them. 4 more. We're not going to do any more leg stuff down on the mat, don't worry. No, you probably want the side stuff down. Come into our tree, and then we are going to move forward. So you can have a drink if you didn't have one before. As we move forward, hands to heart, third eye lifted. Eye gaze, take it up. So let's switch. So we are going to do a little bit more for the waist. We're going to do that fire being on our knees. So when we do come down, we'll just be on our knees to start before we move to other positions. I don't believe Daniel Andrews is starting at 10 o'clock today, so I don't have to be quick. Although maybe he is already on. I haven't got the TV on today. Yeah?
It's Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda, yeah, they got the Kung Fu Panda movie. Number 3, they watched it 2 weeks ago. It was on one of the channels. And then it was on again last week. They had number 2. And then on another Saturday night of Kung Fu Panda. I'm like, I don't think so. There's not 3 of them. And then we're like, lo and behold, there are 3 of them. So they are. They're going to watch another Kung Fu Panda tonight.
And I did the puppy gun. And
take your legs a little bit wider than hip width distance.
Yeah, and I said,
right arm behind the left, exhale, move down. So I'm giving the arms a bit of a break here.
Puppy gun. And she did puppy gun here.
Que no pones tus medias, por favor. So this should feel quite tight, quite difficult to do because of all the waist that we did earlier. No. Do 4 more. I have to ignore her now. She'll ask the same question for the next hour. 2 more. Now we're going to weight ourselves over the left, take our right foot out, arms are open, and then we're going to just lift them up. Open and then lift. So we're not doing a full set of waist. We're just cementing all the waist work that we did do. Listen. Listen. No. So we're going to take the arms out wide, and you know we're going to balance on our knees. So take the foot and lift it up if you can. This is the last exercise on this side, and then we'll just repeat everything on the other side before we come down onto the mat. And we'll start with planks. Then we're just going to do a little bit for the front ab on our back. And then we'll back up doing balance again. Probably do a little bit of back too. 4 more. Hola, Ana. Alba. No puedo. Estoy haciendo ejercicios. Okay, bring it on in. Knees a little bit wider than hips. Take the other arm back to under vestir. Come on back. This is a lovely release for your shoulder. Tú sabes cómo. Usa la otra silla para ayudarte. Y no choque tu cabeza. Sí. No, la otra, usas ambos. Haz una vuelta como siempre. No, pones tus pies como normal. Abajo. Ya, y después coge con la mano la otra pie. La otra silla o la mesón. Y baja. Otra mano cógelo. Eso. Si puedes. Okay, so we're going to hold it here, weight over the right side. Bajas, cuidado, tu cabeza. And we're taking our left leg out. She let the chair fall as she was getting down. All right, so we're going to take. So we've done that side. Lift up. I don't know why, but lately she's saying she can't get off the chair by herself, which is just such a lie. No más fe. Tú no bajas aquí así. Pones medias. No. Ni ya no pasan tiempo juntos. ¿Cómo? Couple more. All right, hold it here. Up we come into our balance. This is it. Too good. Let's come down now. I'm going to move the screen a little bit more, and all we're going to do is a couple of minutes of planks, just 2, okay? So don't give up. It's only 2 minutes. Hands 1 minute, elbows 1 minute. We're starting now. Right on the quarter. So weight in the heels, shoulders away from the ears, belly braced. How are you guys going out there? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling like you're doing it all. And if you're not, at least you're having a small break and then coming back into it. So remember, hands underneath the shoulders, shoulders back away from the ears, stomach muscle switched on, legs together, weight in the heels, breath deep, and each time you breathe out, stomach moves up towards the spine. Keep that breath coming. It feels really challenging after all the stuff that we've been doing prior to this point. Let's come on to our elbows. 1 minute done, 1 minute to go. Then we'll flip over onto our back. So you can do whatever you want with your hands. Just make sure if you're feeling any soreness in your shoulders, push down into your fingers more rather than keep all the weight in your elbows. Your body is nice and flat, and each time you're breathing out, you're feeling your tummy lift up. We're over halfway through this final second minute. Only 2 minutes, it feels like 10. Woo. And I did tell you it was going to be a challenging class, and I know you guys can handle it. How are we going? We're close, we're close. 5 seconds to go. Now team, don't have any break, just flip over onto your back. We're getting into some basic abdominal strengtheners. So we've got our toes together, chin tucks into chest, head and shoulders lifted, back on up. This should feel like a breeze compared to what we've just done, especially given we do this pretty much every class. So this part of your body, the muscles there are really well conditioned. Two more, and then we're going smaller. Exhale up on this one. Halfway back. We rise again. So Maury, if you are going to go and do those push-ups from yesterday, which I'm sure you're not, but if you are, it was basically skip counting by 2s up to 10 and then reversing back by 2s till we got to the 2 again. And that got us up to our 50. The first 2 felt easy, didn't it, Grace? I think by the time we got to the 2s at the end, whoo, challenge. So we've got little ones coming your way, so come up to the sticking point, then we go back a centimetre, and we come again. Little lift them off. See the stomach, make sure it's moving down as you lift up. So hold this next one up, bring the arms forward, keep your shoulders. That was hard to get there. Sit tall at the top, shoulders stay relaxed. Come back halfway, move the legs away. It went away. I thought I was going to have to stop the recording, but it comes back. I don't know why it goes away, but it definitely came back. So bring the arms in, and all we're doing is going side to side. Movement from the waist. Shoulders drop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms forward. Breath in, and then super slow come on back. And what we're going to do is keep our head and shoulders lifted, legs go straight. And what's going to happen is you're going to lift up one, take it out to the side, bring it in, and then lower, and then switch sides. Lift it up, to the side, in, and lower. We're just going side to side. Turn maybe it's twisted. After the next one, we're going to do both sides at the same time. If you don't like it, please, please, please go to the singles, okay, alternating. Otherwise, doing it up, out, in, and lower. Up, out, in, and lower. Banyaste. Okay. Four more. Too intense to do anymore. So strong. And because we're holding the upper body up, it supports the back a bit more, but then it makes us work both. Okay? Last one. Alright, one or both legs in to come on up. We're just going to do a quick lot of lower back exercises just to support everything that we've done and make that muscle group work, because especially we're not having class tomorrow. So let's do a little bit of back now. We're on our fours. You can be on your fists. We're not going to be moving our arms at all. Flexed foot. Inhale, lift, double toe down. Puedes coger Pedro también y ponerlo de las otras cosas. So no lanzas. Gracias. To the diagonal, same thing, yeah? Out, out, elevate. Out, out, elevate.
This is a point allí.
¿Es el mouth? Oh no, es una de las que ella. Two more. Okay, bring the leg straight, lower it down, other leg. Flex the foot and double. There's a mouse, what was I? Romero's doing some stretches. It's always funny looking at a very inflexible or someone that has very low flexibility in stretching. To the diagonal, same thing, go. Down, down, lift. And this is it. We're not doing a lot of that, just a little bit to help with all the other exercises we've done. Four more. Okay, straighten it in, lower it down. Okay, toes. Estamos afuera más tiempo. Come up to standing, Tim. Okay, sí, más o menos. Ajá. Bien. I think I'll move it back up a little bit more. Oh, bats. Right. So, bit of balance time. We went down on the mat long, but we were up on our legs doing all that tough stuff for more than half an hour. So great job. Feet together, holding onto the inside part of your foot, knees together, arm lifts, so you can stay here or join me by coming forward a little bit more. This is our dancer's pose. So this doesn't just benefit you with the balance, we're giving our arm a bit of a stretch down behind us from the arm exercises earlier. Oh. And then take the leg out and let it go. Come into our start. No coges on that, Talba. And no, I do not buy balloons. The teacher gave them to her on her birthday. You know I don't buy balloons. Arm up, tip forward. Work for your ankle stability here. Move to the side. Let that foot go into your star. So feet feet come together. Take the arms out. Yo te recomiendo sacar las guineas a la fonda. Take your left arm out, right knee to the side, and then if you can, foot. Out we go. Switch sides. Let's go to the other side. And then take your foot out if you can. Good to stretch out those legs after the class that we've just done. Now tree. Hands to heart. Third eye lifted. Looking up if you can. Two more breaths. Work on your first down because we're not a runner. Change to the other foot. So hands to heart. Third eye. And we lift. The pressure's on. Ramira's like, don't let it drop. It's a baby. Two more. Okay, bring the arms down. Release the foot. Head over to the side and just bring your hand on for extra weight. Great job, team. Super strong. Head over to the other side. Again, hands is on. I hope you liked that session. If you didn't, don't worry, I'm not going to repeat it anytime soon. Shake it on out. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy your weekend. And, and yes. Oh, gosh. Okay, bye now.
Bye. Don't forget, Mommy.